I asked AI to add one more thing 50 times. The rules were simple. I started with a perfectly normal image, and every generation I could say only 4 words. Add one more thing. I'm going to be using Google Gemini for this, because Runway was a bit too good, and ChatGPT was absolute horse. Please create a photo of a typical beach scene in the UK. Excellent. I love that absolutely everybody's in jeans and jumpers. It doesn't get much more UK than that. Please add one. Okay, so we've got some random guy with a plunger and a cocktail. We've got just some random dude casually sitting in his waterlogged, flooded office. What is this? Is this a giant water cooler on the end of the pier? Then we've got Paul Hollywood over here, just mowing the sand.
Beat around the bush.
Check out this little guy down here. He's just having a lay. Clearly given up on life. Absolutely this stupid beach. What in actual hell is... Oh, it's a ham sandwich. What? What has happened to that chicken? He's been out in the sun far too long. You forgot the factor 50, my friend. We've got the house from Up just casually floating away into the sea. I guess the old man finally gave up.
I didn't ask for any of this.
Jesus Christ, the size of that bear. I mean, not gonna lie, if you're gonna have a toilet anywhere, that's the best place for it. Cut out the middleman, right? It's gonna end up in the sea anyway. Seriously, man, what is the obsession with mowing this beach? Got a real obsession with water coolers going on at the moment as well. Love this guy just casually waiting for the bus. It's Gingerbread Man, so proud of his little castle, complete with phone box. Doesn't get much more British than that. I love that the guy working in the sea is just like, I've had it with this 9-to-5 bullshit. Build me a train. What in the actual hell is this thing? Some weird dog, sheep, cow hybrid. We've got our classic satellite cat on guard on the hill. Actually, that cat's about to be ripped apart by a bear, I think. Not one person seems to care, especially this guy on the pogo stick with both feet on one side. I love this cat just at the front. Absolutely no fucks given. We've got the sumo guy making his way over to Co 10 Stone Chims. Love a Co 10 Stone Chims. Best flavour ice cream. So before we move on, let's have one final look at everything we added. On to the next one. Please show me a photo of a typical living room in a house. It's nice. I'm not too sure about the random foot on the cupboard. Okay, that's a completely different living room. I don't think that's quite right. I can instantly see how we've got such a bigger, nicer lounge. Check out the gold bars, man. Grandpa's left his teeth on the table. Grandpa obviously being the BFG. I've just realised that's a real picture from a real living room. Why have they got a foot? Why have they got a foot? I want to know where that came from. Source, real home. Real homes! I'm okay with the upgrade now. Let's not go back to the foothouse. I'm not even going to say what that is on top of the TV. We all know. Ceiling mounted popcorn machine, household favourite. Feather duster permanently attached to the lampshade. Got my favourite snacks under the table. Have kachikyo purifono quintontoa. In tacos, my fave. These chickens have seriously seen some shit. Free range tacos, yes! I'm intrigued. What's the recipe for a taco? I want to know how to make tacos. Vegan tacos. Surely they're all free range. What is a taco shell made from? How to make hard taco shells for tortillas. Tortillas, yeah. Are taco shells vegan? Yes, they are vegan. They're made from corn, vegetable oil and salt. So surely they're all free range. Unless there's a cage farm breeding tacos. Free the tacos. Classic signs of a good night out. Traffic cone on top of a lampshade. Final generation. Got the classic marshmallow clock. Tick-tock, marshmallow o'clock. Loving the 2 unicycles on the left-hand side. Only one helmet though. Safety first, but only for one of you. Approved for unusual. I think we hit that a while back, if I'm honest. Time to see how we go from one completely wrong living room to the next. Please show me a photo of a traditional British pub. Not quite sure how I managed to misspell pub 3 times. With people drinking good old British lager. I gotta stop saying please show me. Create a photo of a traditional British pub. There we go. Okay, this looks nice. This looks pretty normal. This is a bit too real. They've really hit the nail on the head with these drinks. Guinness, Doombar, Stowford Press, Stella Artois, Carling, Foster's, and my favourite, Carbachme. Okay, let's ruin this. That is hideous. Absolutely hate that. Oh, my favourite drink of all time. Agod in a Petquin's Pewley. Yum. AI really does love a chicken in a top hat. Lady Tuna, the lesser known drag act. Yes to the moustache. That is epic. I am so gonna grow one of these next Pride. Gonna be honest though, not too sure how I feel about the pocket fingers. Duck in a bowler hat. I think I should dress up my duck in a bowler hat. I'm a little bit disappointed that we've lost our duck and replaced it with what I might say is quite the squirrel, quite the distinguished gentleman. Mystery keys, 2p each. I'd tell you what, I would buy 100 mystery keys for 2p each. I'd walk around the country, just trying them in every lock. Unnecessary day, toast and teeth. A lot of you guys watching this are probably a bit too young to remember, but back in the day when you used to carry your phone around in a pouch, I think this would have been an absolutely brilliant gimmick. Having a phone in a phone box strapped to your shoulder. Gotta be honest though, the toy soldier looks absolutely disgusted. You know how you're always in a classical British pub, you always get that one really grumpy old guy sat underneath the dartboard that refuses to move. We found him. I would pay £10 to the first person to woof a handful of genuine 1920s sneezing powder under the nose of Terry the Seal right now. The only thing that baffles me the most is we've got all these new things being replaced with new things. These slippers have just been floating above this guy's head for the last half hour. There is a proper Pride theme going on with this dude on the left and I'm all for it. Pretty sure the ducks belong to him judging by the colours. Got Mark over here just turning into a badger. Santa has also just arrived in his pants, doing unspeakable things to Lady Funo. Guy on the left, continuing the Pride theme, has bought his jar of preserved unicorn snot for all the ails and pains of a hangover the next day. Smart thinking. Not gonna lie, I would 100% buy this clock on the bar right here. Cocktail umbrella clock, yes please. Think this chicken seriously needs to go to a hospital. 3 pretty serious shoulder hernias going on. Final generations. Jesus, where do I start? We've finally discovered who owns the unicycles in the living room. Chuckles, the depressed clown, sitting at the bar, about to drink a genuine pint of dust. Dude on the left, continuing the Pride theme, has gone back to his fingers, slowly creeping up his jacket, like Thing from Addams Family draped in rainbows, gradually trying to tickle his moustache. Quite right too. Once again, before we move on to the next round, let's have a look at everything we added. Please create a photo of a standard supermarket. Okay, all looks pretty normal. Let's have a quick look around and just see what we've got. So personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable shopping in this supermarket because Uncle Ben's was rebranded to Ben's Original in 2020, so this food is at least 6 years old. Ah! What in God's name is up with the thing from Fantastic Four? Okay, let's f this up. Lost and found one slightly used clown shoe. Who doesn't want a slightly used clown shoe, seriously? I love that we just have a random disgusting stepladder, probably to get the slightly used clown shoe. I would genuinely spend a lot more time in the supermarket with aisle 42. Extinct animal pets. A dodo chained to a woolly mammoth. Aisle 17, unexpected joy. I mean, there's nothing that says joy more than a mirror ball and some streamers hanging from a sign. Chef's kiss. Self-service pineapple decor, but you can only use it if you knock a pin down. I would argue that this lady here is cheating slightly. I don't think she realizes that she's not holding the ball. We have this guy here checking out what looks like a hamster in a polythene bag. This is just the first 10 images. I'm genuinely concerned about what's going to be added. Let's find out. Sweet Jesus. Yet again with the rubber chicken. What is with the rubber chicken? Okay, I definitely had to read that twice. Fungo peheco. Existential crisis supplies. I think I might need that by the end of this video. Uncle Ben's has officially left the building and been replaced with Shritsu Brizio. Look at this happy guy. Aisle 17 has taken a bit of a strange turn. Is uncompacted even a word? No, it is not. Waitlist for the Dodo Petting Zoo, current wait 14 years. I mean, I would argue that we're probably a few years late for that. I'm pretty sure the waitlist should have ended about 350 years ago. So, one final time, let's have a look at the absolute chaos. So that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please do consider liking and subscribing. Until next time, see you soon.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you soon.